Hello and welcome back everyone to our another episode of BTP development for the UI5 and Fiori apps. So in the last session we talked about how we can use the concept of inline CSS. Yes. So mainly three flavors are there: inline, internal and external. And we used here a button. Let's say I'm creating one more button here with the name here the same thing. Click me to exactly. And if we check here, right click and open with the server. Exactly, and we can check here the output one. So we have these two buttons and we are using the concept of inline JavaScript. Yes, inline JavaScript, correct? Now we shall use the internal JavaScript here, and what exactly we are going to do is how internal JS is implemented. So it is implemented at the page level with the script tag where we can write down our own bunch of functions inside it. So I'll come to the here bash tool, and in the head section I'm going to have a script. And now in the script, I will create a function here. That's a function, my function or my first function. And in it, I'll simply put this alert message. Exactly. So this is what I'm putting here, a function I've created. Now what I will do is, instead of writing this manually, I'll simply call my function here. So I'll replace this alert with my function name. Exactly. This alert with my function name. With my function name. So same output still we are getting, isn't it? Same output still we are getting, right or not? Yeah, same output we are getting, correct? So this is a reusability. I created one function and I'm reusing it multiple times, right or not? A function is a bunch of code where you can write some certain code there. Exactly. Then we have comments. For any programming language, comments are very important. So comments in JavaScript. What are comments? Mainly comments are description, or I should say comments are used to define a section of code in JavaScript. And in JavaScript, we can use double forward slash to comment a single line, or we can use control plus slash to comment out multiple selected lines. That's exactly we can do here. That's exactly we can do. So if I come back and here I am doing select and control plus slash, this will be commented out directly. This will be commented out directly here. Exactly. Yeah. This will be commented out directly. Then we have a timeout function here in the JavaScript called as setTimeOut function. It is a function which is used to force the system to wait for milliseconds that we have passed. To wait for the milliseconds that we have passed. Exactly. So in the here, in case now I am coming back and I am creating a timeout function here, set timeout, and then I'm giving the seconds that I have. So it is going to simply wait for 1 second basically, and I'll come here and give an alert message. So let's say welcome to the SAP UI 5 course. So I can give here the alert message now. And if you check here, that's exactly going to happen. Yeah, correct. That is a timeout function available in the JavaScript. Yes, timeout function. Perfect. Then after this, we have a callback, very important function called as callback function in JavaScript. So a callback is a function passed as an argument to another function. And this technique allows a function to call another function. So it is a function which is passed as an argument to another function. So basically as a parameter or as a argument it is passed to another function, and this technique simply allows a function to call another function. Exactly. So let's say I have a requirement that when I click on the button, then after 10 seconds of the click a text should be displayed. Then that's how it is going to be there. Exactly. Yeah. So for example, this set timeout function, I want to use it as a callback. So what I can do now, set timeout function, and internally as a argument, I can pass another function as a callback. And now here I'm giving the alert. I am a callback function. And then this is going to wait for, let's say, 5 seconds. So 5,000. And this after 5 seconds. So first of all, it will print this UI5 course, and after waiting of 5 seconds, this is going to simply call this alert message that hi, I am a callback function. Exactly. So now if you check, let's come here. I clicked on it, and after 5 seconds, you'll notice that it is going to print the callback one. It is going to call the callback one. Yes, exactly. Right. So a callback is a special kind of function, and it can be passed as an argument. It can be passed as an argument here to another function. So that's something I did. I simply use this as an argument. Exactly. So I give here a argument internally, and that's something we are using here. So that's all for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Please do subscribe our channel and also consider joining the membership. Further, I will see you in the next episode. So till then, keep learning. Thank you very much. Bye bye.